Yes, mistress. I'll ensure that the heat is turned up properly. For your benefit, of course. Yes, if you'd like me to change the radio settings, I shall... Oh my! Oh dear, it seems we're being shot at right now. I advise you to duck. Please stay calm. I'm going to employ some evasive maneuvers. Rest assured, I can employ evasive maneuvers while ensuring your safety. You needn't do anything other than just relax and make sure that you are safe from... would seem we've hit a spike strip. They were planning for us.
Hey, how's it going, palsy wowsy? You in the middle of a midnight stroll?
Actually, I was just in the process of taking my mistress home. She's rather tired and is actually...
It was a rhetorical question, Mr. Prissyfoot. Now shut your lily-livered little lips and open the back door right now. Or this thing's going right through your skull, see?
Attempt to intimidate me all you'd like, sir. But I'm afraid you're not getting into the back door while I'm still sitting here.
Oh, well that problem's easily solved. Blockhead. Well, I guess he's more like a bullet head now. Alright, boys. Let's open up the back. Hey there, Tootsie. How's it going? Your father's been making us real upset recently. And we ain't liking that. So why don't yous come with us? We's got a nice little setup for you. And we ain't gonna treat you like a bad thing like we did to your chauffeur friend over there. As long as you're a good girl and cooperate. Now, can you do a good thing for us, Toots? And step out of the car. There you go. That's a smart girl right there. Alright, boys. Let's get little Tootsie back to the boss. He's gonna be real happy to know we pulled off a job so well. Only loose end to tie up is the chauffeur's body. Burn the car and leave no trace. I want to make it look like an accident. Righto, boss. I'll get on it. As for you, Toots, get a move on. Into a nicer car, where we're gonna treat yous real good. Don't you worry. Hey, boss. Is it just me, or did something get out of that car? I could have sworn I saw something duck into the alley. Yeah, you're imagining things again, Muggsy. Now come on, let's get Tootsie back to the base. Welcome to our humble little abode, Tootsie. Sorry you had to be bound and gagged like this, but we gotta make sure you don't scream or, go away from us. We gotta make sure you stay right here. Yeah, don't mind the other three standing around yous. They ain't gonna hurt you. Unless someone else tries to save you. Like a certain someone we all know and don't really love. Yeah, I'm talking about your old man. See, he's been kinda nasty to our business recently. He doesn't like the fact that we got this little setup here. So we's gonna make sure he doesn't get his own little setup. And I know you're probably wondering, just how could you possibly do that? Well, Toots, it's very simple. If he don't do it, you suddenly go missing and end up at the bottom of a lake somewhere. That's just how it ends up. Sorry, but you should know better than to just swim around with concrete on your ankles. If you catch my drift, Toots. Why, don't look at me like that. I ain't the bad guy here. I's just an ordinary fella just trying to make a living for himself. That's just how I roll. In today's economy, you just gots to do what you gots to do. Why, don't look at me like that. I can't help it if we're the reason that we economy is so bad in the beginning. Oh wait, I guess we's Alright. Now let's get on with the phone call. Want to make sure that the old man gets a good word in. The boss is gonna be a little bit late, so... Huh? The phone's ringing. That must be the boss.
Boss, we got an emergency here. It's Muggsy. There's someone breaking in. He's taking down all of us. I'm seeing the cameras just go out and disappear all at once, and everyone's just screaming over and over and over again. There's just nothing but... I can't... I don't know what's going on. Wait.
Muggsy, what's happening to yous? What's going on? Muggsy? There's something going on here. The old man must have sent in some reinforcements or something. Ugh. Just my luck. Of course, a job didn't go off without a hitch. Who could have possibly known? Ugh, you three. Do you hired guns and sword? Well, I guess you're hired sword. I don't know. You don't have a gun, so... do you three ever talk? Like, you just stand there, menacingly. It's intimidating and all that, but... You're not talking to me. No reaction. Okay, cool. Look, whatever the situation is, I need yous to be ready for when those fellas that are break in here. Because they's gonna come right for me, and I don't want them to come right for me. I want them to come for you. You understand your jobs? Okay, I'm gonna accept that silence as a yes. What is it with you guys and not talking to me?
We really don't. Well, you're annoying.
Oh, well, screw you too. You dinguses, jerks, worms, whatever you was. Look, none of that's important. What is important to the boss is making sure that me and Tootsie stay alive and safe away from whatever's gonna come through those doors. So if you three think you can handle it, then you should be doing it.
You know, there's no need to burst through those doors. I'm already inside.
How'd yous get in here? Wait, how long were you sitting in that chair? Wait, weren't you the chauffeur that I popped earlier?
Well, yes. Attempted to pop, as you put it. You should really learn to keep your eyes open when you pull a trigger. If your lids remain closed, you won't see where the weapon is firing. Very basic information.
Don't tell me how to do my job, Tenderfoot. Now I want to know how yous got in here, because as far as I know, there's only 3 exits. That door, and the window.
There's actually 17 different ways to enter this room and exit. But the fact that you're fixated on only 3 shows just how simple-minded you are. The real question you should be asking is, how did I manage to bring a cup of tea in here? When did I have the time to make it?
Alright, fine. Don't tell me. I don't really give much of a hoot anyways. I'll just leave you to our 3 hired hands. These are the best of the best. The boss handpicked them personally from a long track record of dangerous missions. Let's say they ain't exactly from just our part of the world. They've got some real power. First off, we have Susie Slasher. She be one of them Yakuzas from over in Japan. She's got that samurai sword with her. She's a tough cookie, that's for sure. And you ain't gonna last 2 seconds against her. Susie, why don't you show the boy what I mean?
I've sliced the wings off of 100 flies with a single slash using a butter knife. You won't last half as long as them.
An impressive feat, to be sure.
This first attack will be the last.
Ma'am, please. A compliment is not an invitation to attack me.
He stopped it with his fingers.
You should really learn what patience is.
Ah!
Please understand, it's against my code of conduct to harm a woman. However, I make exceptions when my mistress is in danger.
What in the world is you? Are yous? I don't know how to say that.
I don't move a muscle through you, man. If you do, you will fill with bullet holes before you can say...
You know, it's odd. I actually cannot pronounce that. I guess this means you're not filling me with bullet holes. As a subtle reminder to you, sir, Please, do not speak with your mouth full, whether it be with food or whatever kind of weird childish mask that is you're wearing. Now what about you, my large friend? You seem to be of the muscular kind. Do you intend to attempt to harm me too? Or are you going to make the intelligent decision?
Nope. I'm out. See you later.
You know, I always thought the muscular ones were of the low intelligence bracket, but it would seem that that was the smartest of the three. What about you? Are you going to play it smart? Or are you going to play it foolish?
Don't get all cute and smart with me, pal. If you so much as take another step closer to me, little Miss Tootsie's gonna be wearing some red makeup. And I ain't talking about the pretty kind, 'cause I don't have any lipstick with me. I don't. All I got is this knife. So you wanna try to take a step closer, you're gonna be having a much less, pretty little toots right here.
A foolish ultimatum to make. Here's mine. This can go two ways, good sir. 1, you drop that knife and walk away. 2, you hold on to that knife for dear life, and you roll away.
Man, you gotta work on your phrasing. That sounded so lame. Roll away? What, are you gonna kick my body over? What, how exactly am I supposed to roll away from Tootsie here, How exactly am I gonna do that? Especially if, again, I got this knife right up against her throat. So if you so much as...
Decapitation. To use your own turn of phrase, that is how you roll. Mistress, I hope they haven't treated you too badly. Here, let me help you out of this. Oh, it's so basic. These bindings are so pathetic. I bet they're not even comfortable. If I was going to do a job like this, I would definitely make sure that these knots would be comfortable to be tied in. But I'm not the kind of person to do something like this, so I suppose that's irrelevant. You're not hurt anywhere, are you? Oh, of course not, of course not. Oh, but your shoe is missing. Don't tell me they dragged you in here with one of your shoes missing. That's going to mess up the alignment of your posture. I won't have any of it. I simply won't. No. No, sirree. I am going to carry you. Well, yes, of course, it's not that difficult. You're rather light. And it's not that far to the vehicle. Oh yes, I secured a second vehicle, just in case something like this would occur. Oh, you're wondering how I managed to do all of this alone. Well, I suppose the cat is out of the bag. I'm not exactly what I seem to be. You see, I have a different kind of life. A kind of life I'm trying to avoid. So, in order to avoid it, I took a job under your father. He saw my skills and my abilities, and he agreed to hide them from public view in order to assure that you were safe. And I guaranteed that, as I'm doing so right now. That knife didn't actually cut you, did it, mistress? That's good, that's good. I want to make sure that none of this is going to leave a lasting scar on your memory. Just know that I am always here, and I am sworn to protect you. It is my duties as your butler and chauffeur. Well, just keep in mind that you are the one in charge here, not me. I simply wish to do that which makes you happy. That is the sole purpose I was given. Granted, your father offered me a large sum of money to do this, but for me it's not about the money. It's about you. You're special to me at this point, because you've given me a purpose, a reason to continue to do what I do. And now, because of that purpose, I want to give you all the protection, praise, and comfort you could ever want. A knight in shining armor needs a princess to save, does he not? That is you. That is you to me. It's my duty to get rough and get bloody so that you do not have to. That is the whole purpose of why I exist. You want to know more about my past? About how I got the skills that I have? Not right now. For now, we need to make sure that you're back home and safe. I can answer a few questions later, but I've got to keep some of this to myself. It's a lot more personal. Additionally, you're not ready to hear it. And finally, it's a lot more fun for me if you don't know and are simply curious. Well, I appreciate your curiosity. Now, let us take our leave.